Good morning. So already you have learned that in a light chapter, first part is called reflection of light. Now we are going to learn about refraction of light. So you are knowing that what is the difference between reflection and refraction. As you all know that reflection is nothing but rebouncing back. When a light ray falls on a mirror, it gets reflected. So there you have learned that rebouncing back the light rays. That is when in the same medium only. But in the refraction of light, it changes. Then what is the refraction of light? As you are all observed that after the ray, you will see the rainbow forms. Sometimes the thickness of an object differ through the water, through the oil, or when the swimming pool observe that actual depth is in the vacant, it is more. If it is filled with the water, it looks decreased. So they are all due to the effects of refraction of light. Then we should learn about what is meant by refraction of light. See here, refraction of light is nothing but when the light rays passing through two different transparent medium. It changes direction. It means what type of medium? See, air to water or air to oil. So they are all transparent medium. So to understand that, let you know how does it differ. See, everybody can see it is an hollow beaker. So if the pen is kept inside the beaker, it looks as the same medium because you are looking through the air medium, whereas the beaker which is containing a pen is also in the same medium. So what happens if I kept the same pen in a water medium? That is, if the half-filled water in a beaker is there, then the pen looks exactly bended at the part where you can see the bottom. See, here water is a denser medium, air is a rarer medium because the particles are very free in the air, whereas the density of the water is more. So for that reason, it looks as bending. Even though pen is straight, it looks as bending. You can do at home and you can verify also. Similarly, if you have kept 2 coins in a beaker, see, it looks as it is the depth. Whereas, if the same size of the coin is kept through the water, then it looks as little upper portion. So, what does it indicate? If a beaker, when you are kept directly the pen, so it looks as same size. If it is filled in a water, or we are taken as half of the beaker containing a water, then the same size of the pen which is kept at this border, it looks as little bended. It means when the light ray enters through the air media, it bends, hence it looks as size increase. So for that reason, we feel that pen looks like a bulge and crash at the medium. Hence we can say that refraction of light is always when a light rays passing through two different media. That is how different media means. One is the air media, other is a water media. Or water to air or air to glass. They are all different in their density, but they are constant. Through the transferring to different media, it changes its direction. It means either it can bend or it can go away. Here you are observing that when the So for that reason, pen looks like as bending. Another one you have observed that is in the second case you have observed, if I kept in a glass, and 2 coins has been kept. They are at the bottom. Whereas when I took the same coins in the water, then the same position only, it looks as little upper. Because if the light rays are entering through the hollow glass, air media is there. No change in the direction. Whereas in a half-filled water beaker, when the light rays enter through this media, here the air media and denser media separates. So for that reason, light rays bends and the coins looks as little upper portion. That indicates light rays are changing its direction. Now I hope it's clear that whenever you see the light rays are entering from one medium to another medium, they changes their direction. So if it is air medium, east, whereas in the water, it bends. So that indicates from one medium to another medium. Here we took 2 medium because half filled water is it. If it is full, completely filled, then the pen looks as completely bulged. But we are seeing air media and water media. Hence, the light rays are bent when it enters the water media. That is called refraction through rarer media to denser media. By this you can observe easily how does it looks. To understand that, very easily you can see it is a triangular glass prism. When the light rays enters, if the light rays are entering, there are polygon. See, there are how all the rays in the torch light cannot be seen single separately. Whereas in the laser light, very easily you can understand if the light rays are passing. Then easily you will see that when the light rays enter, the incident ray is from down direction also. But when it changes from one media to another media, it bends and it comes out. So what does it indicate? See, the light rays are entering from one media to another media, it bends. The laser light shows that easily to understand. If you are observed through a white sheet, then easily you can identify how does it looks. You can see this when the light rays are entering through one media to another media, as it looks in the media, you can see that the light rays are entering through this. See, that indicates the light rays are entering from here. When I left this rays, it enters through the air media. Hence, it is an incident ray. When it enters through the glass media, it bends. Because once the refraction takes place through air to glass media, when it comes out through the media, then again it falls on the white sheet. That indicates how when the light rays are entering through the prism, the light rays are entering, then it is moving in the same and it comes out. So that indicates how does the light ray enters and changes its direction. Even if I took from the down direction also, then also it changes its direction. See, instead of moving straight, if you are taken downward also, then if the light rays are entering through this, it changes its direction. See, this is an incident. See, air media, glass media and air media. See, rarer to denser, once it bends and denser to air, again it deviates. That indicates how refraction of light is when the light rays passing through from one media to another media, having two different density but both are transparent, which enters air to glass, then it bends towards the glass. When it is coming out from the glass, it moves away from the glass. So that indicates easy to understand refraction of light through different media. Then how you are learned as in the reflection of light, two laws. Like that only, you can observe the laws of refraction of using a rectangular glass slab. When you are keeping in the middle, you wanted to check that when the light rays are entering through the air medium, then it bends towards the glass medium and it is coming out to the air medium. The ray which enters through the air is called incident ray. When it enters through this refracted, and once again when it is coming out by the glass to air, that we call it as an emergent ray. This is a reflected ray. Then what is expressed in the laws of refraction? When the light rays enter, then you should see that by drawing a normal line, then you can see this is the angle of incidence. So when it is coming out, see coming out, how does the refraction take place? Then if you draw one more line, you can see the angle of emergent also. Now let us see through this glass slab. See, in a glass slab, you are observed that when the glass slab is kept, you can observe that how does the light rays enters from one media to another media. See, first the rays which is entering through the glass is nothing but the incident ray. When it is passing through the glass, that is the refracted ray. When it is coming out from glass to paper, that is in the air media, that is called refracted ray. Then by knowing this, what are the laws can be framed. So in the laws, you can frame that the first law indicates the incident ray, refracted ray, and the normal light, or light in the same interference. Whereas second law indicates the ratio between sin I and sin R capital. It is constant given. So what does it indicate? Means refractive index. It means as you are learning the reflection of light is angle of incident is equal to angle of reflection. But here when you are observed that the incident ray, refracted ray and the emergent ray, you can see that angle of incidence and angle of emergence is always equal. And one more is angle I is always, see, more than 0 and less than 90 degree. Hence you say angle of incidence is more than angle of refraction. Angle of incidence is more than angle of refraction, but angle of incidence is equal with the angle of emergent ray. This is a rarer medium and it is also a rarer medium. Incident ray, refracted ray, emergent ray. Incident ray, refracted ray, both are on the interference is the same. Whereas the first law indicates the incident ray, refracted ray and the normal light all are interference with the same plane, that is on the board only. Whereas second law, the ratio between angle of incidence and angle of refraction is always constant, that is depending upon the optical density you see. Hence it is always depending upon the angle of incidence is in the air, that is nothing but C constant. C is how much? C will say that it is nothing but speed of light in air, that is 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meters per second. Hence we are learning here the ratio between the incident ray and the refracted ray. So angle of incidence and angle of refraction is constant. I hope this experiment you can read through by parts which are given in your textbook and practice it very well to write in the experiment record.